What makes you insecure? Why? I always feel like I'm winging it. I never feel like I'm good at something and constantly fear someone will notice. Imposter syndrome? I get that at work as an electrician, I constantly feel like I don't know as much as I should or as much as my coworkers. I read about that a few times, but also don't consider myself smart enough to have that, so probably comes in a combo pack. With being unable to accept positive feedback, I can't get myself to think it's anything more than the other person trying to be nice. When someone is watching me do something, this is very underrated. Many times my dad would watch me do something on the computer and I flare up with annoyance and anxiety. Less than perfect teeth. 2020 masks are a positive thing for me. My teeth are messed up. They're crooked. And there have been times when a piece of a tooth fell off. My height. I'm a 5'2" man. Whenever I realize that the perception I have of myself is very different than the way people actually see me, it makes me feel like a very different person. Pictures of me. I don't like how I look. I never take selfies. Never posted a picture of myself on social media. Hate getting my pictures taken. I always avoid group photos. I feel like I should have accomplished more at my age. I'm 25, having $550 in my bank account, no friends or carrier. Making phone calls. I know I am bad at explaining things. It's something I am working on. But when talking on the phone, I can't see your face to see if you are understanding what I am saying. I don't have any visual cues for if you agree or disagree with what I am saying. I find it very stressful. I had a job in a call center for 3 months, and I still feel you. I don't think I ever truly loved anyone. I'm 31 now. My family thinks I should get married soon. I don't even know how that's going to happen. I was 31 when I fell in love for the first time. It was worth the wait. Chances are you need to fall in love with yourself first. That I don't have a drive to be the best. I'm always content wherever I am. I often wonder where my life would be if I put in 100% in every area in life. Probably a lot farther than I am now. I'm not a very interesting person. I'm just average at everything. No natural talents, no funny stories to tell, no particular personality really. Everyone likes vanilla is what someone said to me years ago. And if you don't want to be vanilla, pick up a new hobby and go be a different flavor. Your life is how you shape it. I don't have any insecurities, so don't bring it up again, okay? My boyfriend will leave me because I can't have children. I'm 32 and he is 27. We have discussed it in big detail and he says he is perfectly fine never being a dad, but I still worry. My now ex-husband and I divorced because after he turned 30, he suddenly want children. A little more detail. I am child-free by choice. I had my tubes tied in my 20s, and EX knew that the whole 10 years we were together. I never hid it from him and he always assured me he was on board with it, but he turned 30, was starting to hint at it. But I told him it won't ever happen because I have no desire to be a mother. My boyfriend knows about my insecurity and understands my fear, and I love him so much for it. We'll have to see what the future has for us. Also, to the ending my bloodline comment, I have 4 other siblings who have children. I think the bloodline will be okay. Talking to people about how I feel. I was a US Marine, served in Afghanistan, my parents are distant, and my in-laws are super into the hyper-masculine portrayal of men. When I was put into treatment for PTSD for the first time, they looked down on me. They don't view me the same. 3 years later, I'm no longer the golden child. I always feel like my mental health is used against me. By my wife, my family, everyone who knows. So I keep it hidden so people don't judge me immediately. I have no one to talk to, so I just have to internalize it. Everything I am, both positive and negative, has to be packed away. Sorry for the rant. Looks, weight, smarts, lack of skills, social abilities, athleticism, and basically everything except being good at trumpet. The trumpet is cool though. Being a virgin, I know it shouldn't, but it does. My frog-like neck. It makes me feel fatter than I already am. My weight in general and I just struggle with controlling my appetite and such, so it's really on me. My nose. It's the biggest nose I've ever seen on anyone. I've seen hundreds of thousands of people in my life, in real life and in video or photos, and I've never seen anyone with a bigger nose than me. Some people have noses that are as big, but not bigger. It's also greasy and filled with disgusting blackheads in every single pore. It's been this way since I was in the 7th grade. I'm a 30-year-old male virgin. I quite possibly have the most disgusting nose on earth. No, this isn't a joke either. I'm severely depressed and border on being suicidal from month to month. My glasses. I've never liked how I look with them, but also never wanted to deal with contacts and have heard some bad stories about LASIK surgery that make me uneasy. So I deal with the glasses but have never been happy about it. The fact that my people always end up leaving, drifting apart, doing their own thing, forget to text or call back until it's been months since we've seen each other, choosing a new life and not wanting me in it, breakups, I never wanted to be with you. I'm just insignificant. And every time I form a new friendship or relationship, I'm always aware in the back of my mind that they'll leave too, sooner or later. My intelligence. I love reading, and I'm pretty competent in liberal arts, history, literature, politics, journalism, etc. But I have the math intelligence of a 5th grader. In undergrad, I would go to my car and actually cry after my algebra class or after sessions with my tutor because I couldn't comprehend any of the concepts. Somehow I passed with a D. Secondly, I'm 33. I'm strange and eccentric, and have accomplished nothing of significance in my life. Lastly, I feel like I'm handsome enough, but I have been totally incompatible with all but 2 women I've dated. This actually felt good to put out there. Thanks for the question. When someone I don't know well asks me for my unvarnished, honest opinion on something, not knowing how they'll likely react and how far to go makes me feel uncomfortable responding. Big life changes. When I started high school, I almost had a breakdown. I don't know why, but I was extremely anxious about moving on. Of course, turns out I worried for no reason. But I'm afraid how I'll react when one day I have to go away for college. I feel like I should have had a relationship by now. I hate that I'm losing my hair before 30. Baldness does not agree with me. Started receding at 13, was teased by science teacher freshman year when he talked about genetics and said some people bald sooner than others and pointed at me. I have been shaving my head ever since. Year by year it goes back a bit more, but I just keep shaving it every 7 days or so. I tell myself I'm going for the Jason Statham, not the being physically fit and athletic part, just the hair. I also started to lose mine super young, around 13, and also had a school teacher, English, make fun of me my freshman year. Wow, it's nice to relate to someone on that for once, haha. I also have just been buzzing it all off for the last 5 years or so. Anyone else who relates to this, remember that transitioning is the hardest part, and bald is better than balding almost 100% of the time. The idea that maybe I'm headed in the wrong direction in my life right now and don't even know it. Social situations. Because autism. I feel like I have undiagnosed Asperger or something myself, and been meaning to see a doctor about all my issues, but literally no one has ever responded to my voicemails about accepting new patients in 6 months. Not like everyone is depressed these days. The knowledge that all my best friends, people I consider to truly be a part of me, will eventually move on and I'll be another memory they may think of fondly from time to time. I hate it. If you liked the video, I would be grateful for a like and a subscription.